This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. If Billy Adams III is found guilty of murder, should Hillsborough prosecutors have to convince 12 people that he deserves the death penalty, or will 8 be enough? The Tampa Bay Times reports a judge is weighing that question as lawyers and other Florida judges also grapple with what to do in the wake of the latest change to the state's ever-evolving death penalty system. This spring, the legislature and Governor Ron DeSantis approved a law with the new minimum vote of 8-4. Under the previous law, the defense only had to convince one juror that a life sentence was appropriate. Under the new law, they have to convince at least 5. Adams, who had a hearing last week, is accused in the January shooting of 22-year-old Alana Sims, who was found dead on a roadside beside the SUV she was driving in a new Tampa subdivision. Her toddler son sat unharmed inside the vehicle. Sims was pregnant when she died. At least one witness told police that Adams was believed to be the father of the unborn child, according to court records. The killing occurred 3 days after Adams, a hip-hop artist also known as Ace NH, was found not guilty in the fatal shootings of Trevon Albury and Daniel Thompson inside a Lutz recording studio. Less than 2 weeks after he walked out of court, Adams was back in jail, accused of killing Sims. Tampa police officers say they responded to the 14,000 block of River Edge Drive yesterday morning in reference to a woman in her early teens who sustained serious injuries as the result of multiple stab wounds. According to a press release from Tampa police, upon arrival, officers located 2 victims, a woman in her 30s who sustained similar injuries and the teenager. On scene, the woman was pronounced dead. The teenage woman was transported to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead. Based on the preliminary investigation, both victims are related to each other and are known to the suspect. At this time, detectives are working to determine what led to this incident. Anyone with information that could help is asked to call Tampa Police at 813-231-6130. A Palestinian student group at the University of South Florida is suing the school and the state. The group, Students for Justice in Palestine, say their free speech rights are being violated. Last month, the state ordered its 12 public universities to disband chapters of the group for expressing pro-Palestinian views. Rosa Tawil is an attorney on the case.
They cannot choose a viewpoint on which to censor. That is absolutely against the Constitution.
She says the order has created a chilling effect on campus and that some students have received threats for supporting Palestinians. The ACLU filed a similar lawsuit on behalf of the students of the University of Florida. Officials at USF say they have not deactivated the group and are still reviewing the matter. Police say a suspect has been arrested in the shooting of 3 young men of Palestinian descent who were attending a Thanksgiving holiday gathering near the University of Vermont campus. Police say the 3 were shot and injured Saturday night in Burlington, Vermont. One of the men has suffered serious injuries and the others are in stable condition. Police Chief John Murad says a white man with a gun approached the trio who were walking and fired at least 4 rounds before fleeing. Murad says the shooting may have been a hate crime. Protests have been widespread and tensions have escalated in the U.S. as the death toll rises in the Israel-Hamas war. Volusia County is offering assistance to residents who still need help repairing their homes from last year's hurricane damages. WMFE's Lilian Hernandez Caraballo reports the county is accepting applicants for access to a new avenue of state funding.
It's called the Hurricane Housing Recovery Program, or HHRP for short. This one-time program is specifically for households that were affected by Hurricane Ian or Nicole last year and have exhausted other options. Carmen Hall is the Community Assistance Director for Volusia County. She says it's not a prerequisite to have gone through FEMA first, but there are some thresholds.
So we're really looking for homeowners that need assistance to continue maintaining their residence. All of our funding must go to households that are at 120% of area median income or below, but primarily to those that are at 80% and below.
Hall says the team is currently pre-screening anyone interested, but applications officially open tomorrow on the county's website. In Orlando, I'm Lilian Hernandez Caraballo.
And Lilian Hernandez Caraballo is a report for AmeriCorps member. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines on 88.5 FM and the WMNF app.
This is The Scoop. recorded at WMNF Tampa.